what's going on, guys? Straight Tech here, and today's video is going to be mostly about mid-range phones, but specifically the one that just got announced 2 days ago by Samsung, the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. FE stands for Fan Edition, and basically FE is a phone where they get a lot of feedback from fans that they wanted to see on previous phones that was never included. Basically, Samsung tries to provide all the feedback into one phone for a lower price. So that's basically where the FE of 2020 is coming at this point. Without further ado, let's get started. This year, Apple announced a budget phone, the iPhone SE, I'm currently using right now as my daily driver. A lot of companies already have been doing this for the past few years. Samsung has the A series lineup where there's basically their budget line of phones, and OnePlus have always been the flagship killer. But this year they finally released a premium phone that started at $900 for the OnePlus 8 Pro, and the OnePlus 8 started at $700. And so now, since OnePlus has been increasing in price range, they're gonna release a phone next month also called the OnePlus 8T, which is basically gonna go up against the Samsung S20 FE. And so other companies, like I said, have been doing this as well. There's an iPhone 12 mini that's gonna be coming out, and that's gonna display a 5.4-inch display, and I'm pretty sure that one's gonna be around $600-700 price range. Supposedly there's gonna be 4 iPhones coming out, so the iPhone 12 mini is gonna be the cheapest one and the smallest one out of the 4. And then there's the Google Pixel 4 AG and the Google Pixel 5, and from what I've been reading, the Google Pixel 4a 5G is probably gonna be around $600, and the Pixel 5 is gonna be around $750. So it's gonna be a lot of competition this year around that price range. And I think that's a great strategy, just because there is a lot of people out there, including myself, who don't like spending a lot of money on phones, especially me, because I like switching phones a lot. So me personally, I like buying phones around $500 to $800 price range. So yeah, the 2 phones that have caught my attention right now are the OnePlus 8T and the Samsung S20 FE Fan Edition. This video is going to be mostly about the Samsung Galaxy one, and like I said, they announced it a few days ago that it's going to be going for $699. So it's going to be coming with a 6.5-inch AMOLED 2400 by 1080 120 Hz flat display. It's not gonna come with a quad HD display, but 1080p is gonna be great for basically everyone who has a phone these days. It's gonna be coming with a Snapdragon 865, not the 865 Plus, 6GB of RAM, and 128GB of expandable storage. It's gonna be IP68 dust and water resistant. It's gonna come with a triple lens setup. First one's gonna be a 12 megapixel main sensor, a 12 megapixel ultra wide sensor, and an 8 megapixel telephoto with 3x zoom sensor, and you could do it up to 30x phase zoom. And it's also gonna come with night mode, so that's a pretty cool feature. So the front facing camera is gonna be a 32 megapixel camera. It's gonna come with a 45 milliamp battery size. It's gonna come with wireless charging and also 4.5 watts of reverse charging. And I think what's gonna catch most people's attention is gonna be the colors that it's gonna come in. So it's gonna come in 6 different colors. It's gonna come in mint, navy, lavender, red, orange, and white. So me personally, I'm in T-Mobile right now. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick up the mint one. The only thing I'm confused about is that if you go to the T-Mobile website, it says that it's gonna come with the Snapdragon 865 Plus. I'm not sure why, because everywhere that I'm reading it's just gonna come with the 865. So I don't know if that's something they gotta fix on their website. Like I said, if I do get this phone, I'm probably gonna end up getting the Cloud Mint. That's gonna be my color. And if you're into T-Mobile, the only 3 colors they're gonna give you is the mint, the lavender, and the navy. So let's continue with the specs. And the box is gonna come with a 15-watt charger, but you could go up to 25 watts if you buy the Samsung one. 15 watts is gonna be decent. I can't really complain, just because all the low budget iPhones come with 5-watt chargers, which is garbage out the box. So 15 watts is 3 times better than that. I already have my chargers around the house that charge up to 24 or 18 watts, so I'll be fine. And also it has a wireless charging. It's also gonna come with a fingerprint sensor under the display, but this time it's gonna be an optical sensor. It's not gonna be a ultrasonic sensor that comes into their flagship lineup. And one of the things that most people are gonna like about this phone is that it's gonna come with a flat display. Now most people like myself don't really like curved displays. When I had the OnePlus 7 Pro, that one had a really big curve at the edge. At first it is cool if you never had a phone that curves over the edges. When you look at it, it does look really nice, but when you start playing videos on it, you start to see like a little glare on top of the phone, which gets really annoying. and it's also really hard to find screen protectors for those type of phones, just because the adhesive doesn't stick that well to the screens because it curves. So I'm glad that they went to the flat display, because I know there is a lot of people out there that praise flat displays, and that's including myself. I'm also glad they're bringing down the 120Hz display, and I'm surprised that they're bringing down the 120Hz at a $699 price range, because I know the higher it is, I'm pretty sure the more the phone is supposed to cost. The OnePlus 8 that came out this year started at $699, but it was only offering you 90Hz display, no wireless charging, and no IP rating. So that's one of the things about it. So yeah, the body is going to be plastic from what they're saying. I've had a plastic phone in the past. I've had the Pixel 3a, and you can't really tell between the plastic phone and a glass phone. Maybe after a while you start to notice it, that you're going to feel like, okay, the glass one's more premium. They feel like it's more durable, but at the end of the day, the plastic is more durable because it is plastic, and glass is glass. Glass, it breaks. I don't think that would bother me if I do get this phone. So that's why I'm really happy that they're bringing the price down to $700. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I've never bought an expensive phone. The most expensive phone that I've purchased, I think, cost $750 or $820, around there. But even then, most phones nowadays cost more than $1,000. So I don't think I see myself spending that much money, especially if I see myself switching phones very constantly. It will be just a waste of money at the end of the day. I'm looking forward to this phone. I'm really debating whether I should get this phone or the OnePlus 8T. The OnePlus 8T, they're supposedly gonna announce it October 14th, and hopefully they're gonna start shipping it around the 21st of October. So I'm probably gonna have to wait another month until that phone comes out and see the comparison between the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE and the OnePlus 8T. It's gonna be a really hard comparison. And like I said, a lot of phones are coming out right now, so there's going to be a lot of competition going on with Google, Apple, Samsung, OnePlus, so it's very exciting. So that's been it. Those are a couple of my thoughts, a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. I'm really excited about this phone. I've never really been that excited about phones because most of the time they're very expensive and I can't really have access to them. And so for this one to be this low at a price range, I'm really excited to consider buying this phone. So yeah, those have been a couple of my thoughts about the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. But before we end it, make sure you guys like and subscribe to my videos. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell for every time I drop new content. You guys will be the first ones to know. I actually forgot to finish the video. Alright, so that's been it. I'll see you guys next time.